Good morning. I'm in Troutville today, and I'm doing a job that's a little bit out of the ordinary for me, but it's a little bit more of a mowing job, but it's in a really tough spot. There's a right-of-way that goes through this guy's property here, and theoretically the utility company should come here and do this, but he wasn't happy with the way the utility company did it in the past, and I've had that happen before where people just call me in and say, I don't want them to screw it up, so if you could just come over and do it right, that'd be awesome. But here's the problem, is that super steep through there. So you can see there's these small autumn olives. Most of them are these kind of single spike, they're just kind of fresh and new. Some little cedars up in there. There's some wood on the ground. I've hit my first big rock there. And there's a stump or two in here. Nothing massive, and it doesn't have to look gorgeous, and I don't have to hit every single thing, but he does want it, just knocked down and made clean looking. I'll probably cut these things right here because they're kind of hanging over the edge, and bring them over here and cut them up. I cut this with my head going very slowly because I had to cut it toward the road, and got a few little things out in the road, but very lightly traveled road here, which is good, but you still got to not hit passing cars with stuff as they go by. So basically I told him I think I can get quite a bit of this, but I think there's some spots up through here where it just gets so steep I don't think I can get all the way up for some of this. So I wanted to clear this area. Actually, my thought was I'll clear this area just so I can put the camera here, because I didn't really have a good place to put it. So I think I'm going to go up the bottom of this and try to make a spot to start from down here, because I think I can get most of the way up through there without a whole lot of without it being too terribly steep, and then I'll work it back up this way all the way through there. So that's the plan. And it's been really dry here lately, so it's dusty. Even what I've done so far here, it's been really dusty, but it's calling for rain. We got Francine, I think it's the remnants of Francine that are coming through tomorrow, and so it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and I think off and on again for the rest of the week. So I might actually be obviously I can't do a job like this for quite a while after it rains, so hopefully I get this done. It really shouldn't take, I don't know if this is going to take 3 hours or all day, but one way to find out. So anyway, thanks for being here, and I'm gonna try to not flip this thing over. It's funny, speaking of which, I take these videos for the purposes of making of producing a video and putting it out. But there's a secondary reason that I keep in mind a lot, and that is if something catastrophic happens, like for example, if I was to get up on the side of the hill here and roll this thing over, and it went so catastrophically bad that I wasn't there to tell the story of what happened, at least there'd be a record of it. People could look at it and go, oh, that's where he majorly screwed up. So, or something ridiculous happens, a tree falls, or, whatever, something bursts into flames or whatever. Anyway, so none of that's going to happen. But if it does, I'm going to catch it on video. Thanks for watching. so far so good. I don't know how this looks on video, but I think if I was watching somebody else do this, I would think they were crazy, but it's really not that bad. I wouldn't want it to be any steeper than that for sure. I could probably do a little bit more on the other side of there, but I didn't want to get up there and then slide sideways and get into the guy wire or the post itself, so I'm just going to leave that. Then I'll go around here, and once I get all that done, I'm just going to go around the edges, clean up some. May even do a little weed eating in here if I get crazy. But yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, so let's keep on cutting. All right, I'm getting close on this one. I did some work since I left you, but I went home and got a bite to eat and grabbed my weed eaters to come back and get some of the stuff that I couldn't really drive. But I cleared that section right up to where he's got these signs here that say he didn't want to go past that. So basically, I cut up to there as much as I could. There's some rocks up in that one spot, and then this line right here, is data line, comes right down like to it's right beside my cab, and it's really lumpy all through there. So I cut a bunch of that grass, but I just left really just this little patch right here. You can see there's a big deep hole right there. And so I had just left this spot here earlier, right around the just north of that pole there, and I just cut that with the, I've got this is one of the Weedeaters I brought from home. It's a FS91R. I've got two of these. One of them's got the head on it, or this little triangle blade head on it, and the other one's got a big thick string on it, like a 1.05 I think it is, or 0.105 up here. So basically I'm just going to cut this right here, and that's pretty much it, I think. So and then I'll go back and get some photography so I can show him and he can see it close up. So anyway, I'm going to in fact, I may go ahead and just put this on my helmet, and I'll just finish up that way. So, and I'll give you a nice after fly over here. So anyway, here we go. Thanks. Yeah, right. Well, we're coming along. This blade works really well on the bigger weeds and some of the small trees growing up, but it's not as good for just straight grass as a line is, because it doesn't throw grass as well. So you kind of get it cut, but it just kind of falls over in place, and it's hard to tell what you've cut and what you haven't. So I'm gonna run down here and grab the other weed eater, leave that one up there in case I need it, and I'm just gonna go up here and see if that goes a little quicker. Here we go. Shoo! Yeah. Managed to get it done and not roll my machine over, so that's a big win. I'll call that a win. Howdy. Yeah, man. Sorry I can't see anything right now. I got my thing on my face. There we go.